Welcome back to another episode of Sailing Desire, the off-grid sailing experience. We got our hull cleaned and we are sliding through the water. Boat's handling much better now. In this episode, we're making our way through Florida, headed north, away from the
It's going up. You see it?
hurricane belt, as they call it.
On a Tuesday. I was singing the actual lyrics. Pelicans. You don't even like pelicans.
I like pelicans.
No, you don't. So you like pelicans more than those little birds that be bobbing under the water?
You like those birds?
I don't really like those birds. I just think they're funny. Because they all do the same shit. They just come up, look around, dive back under.
They're good friends with dolphins. They must eat the same thing as the dolphins because I've seen them diving with dolphins when we were in Melbourne.
Nice.
I like the frigates. They be picking up little fish and carrying it back to their nest. I've seen them flying. They be flying miles with fish. The kids don't even know what their parents went through to get that meal.
I love it when they got a fish like almost as big as them.
Yeah.
And they're like struggling to fly. It's like, yo, greedy ass. But I hope you make it though. Get that fish. You could come to port a little.
Port?
Yeah.
Pelicans, they just eat right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just go.
All right,
Go, go.
Our insurance company likes us in Wilmington or further north during the months of July to November.
Military time. Most of y'all call it, but it's really 24-hour time. You don't know 24-hour time. You gotta get with it, bro. Stop being a lazy American. So many other countries, like most countries around the world, use 24-hour time.
Thankfully, just before this wind really started to pick up, we decided to stop. We're anchored over here behind a tiny little island that's given us not very much protection, but whatever. The rain is coming and the wind is pretty strong. You gotta close the windows and stuff in our boat, or in the back. The bedroom hatch is still open.
In the back?
Yeah.
We stopped for a little while because there were some thunderstorms ahead of us and we did not like the clouds. So we stopped for a couple hours and now we are on the move again. We are headed up to New Smyrna Beach.
How was our speed?
We are currently going 5.3 knots. That is all engine. There's no jib out or nothing. I do see the boat. I knew he would see that eventually and say something.
The red. You're heading for the red.
I know. I see that too. Yeah. Anyways, we're getting on, and hopefully we don't get rained on this little journey. It says it's currently 1832 and it says our ETA is 2032, so
Before dark.
that's it, y'all. Checking in. Peace. Just put the jib out. I just recorded a video saying we were going 5.3 knots. So now you see us, now you don't. We're going 5.5. But I am gonna slow down the. I'm gonna reduce the engine
something about me, if there's any wind, I'm gonna put a sail out. I just feel like this boat is a sailboat. It's meant to sail. It feels better when the boat is under sail, like riding under motor. You can definitely tell the difference. The boat kind of fights the water versus when we're under sail, the boat kind of glides through the water, with the water, if you will. So I'm gonna always try to put a sail out.
As you can see, I am
Motor
pretty
sailing,
much, very
I feel,
much
is better
on
than
the
just
starboard
motoring.
side of the channel. Bam! Look. I don't know, man. I feel like they gotta be in the channel. Like if they're not, they're just barely outside of it, man.
We was in the channel.
No, we weren't.
He was in the channel.
We were 500, or not 500. We were 200 feet out of the channel.
He was in the
They are definitely not.
There's nowhere to anchor out here.
So why they anchored?
You gotta stop.
They're in the channel. Look at that, look at that, look at that. You see that? And then, watch out. You see where we are? They got a big ass red sticker on it, too. Like, get this motherfucker out of here.
Sound like a generator.
Right. This looks like a villa with that boat back there, man. There's no way this house is gonna let that boat stay.
There's also
That is the ground.
anchoring techniques and docking techniques for dealing with hurricane season, but as beginners, we like to just stay within our boundaries until we end up going to the Caribbean, and then we'll be making those decisions of, hey, do we want to stay in this country and ride out the hurricanes, or do we want to head back to the U.S.? That'll depend on how far we've traveled.
Now that we got on that side, there's 4 lines.
You know, if we make it to DR, I've heard some good stories about riding out bad weather in certain parts of DR, so I know that the news talks a lot about that stuff, but I don't really want to get into that. I've heard some good stories about certain anchorages in DR, and even some in Puerto Rico. The weather in Florida, even outside of hurricane season, is typically thunderstorms every day. And they're usually short, and being on a boat, I've realized that they're extremely powerful.
That's something. He doesn't know what, but it is something. Sailboat over there is just like on somebody's house. That's really nuts, baby. Like, imagine this is your winter home. You gotta, you up north for the summer. You come down here in the winter, and it's like, it was a fucking boat on my house.
Oh, that is nuts. And I would definitely be all on the city about that. Like, yo, you better get this shit off my land. Like, you better find the owner and get this motherfucker moved. Or hell, I mean, if I wanted it, if I was a boater, I'd be like, yo, you not gonna come get it? It's mine now. It's on my property. What you mean? It's mine now. Nice little catch. Wait.
It's a catch.
Okay. What's the one when the forward mast is littler?
So the catch means the forward mast is taller. Schooner is if they are like the same size or just not a catch. Anything that's not a catch is a schooner.
Roger.
Because like a schooner could have 3 masts. The mast could be the same size. The rear mast is taller. All of those are schooners.
Roger, roger. Say that again?
This boat's got a red stick.
kayak guy is still here. And that boat that's tied to the post.
It looks like that one. Looks like the docks probably are not fixed.
That's what I wanted you to record. Dolphins! They're going crazy out there. You recording?
Mm-hmm.
Coronado Beach Bridge, Coronado Beach Bridge. This is northbound sailing vessel desire to copy.
What channel? You're on 9?
Every time. Every time. There we go. Coronado Beach Bridge, Coronado Beach Bridge. This is northbound sailing vessel desire to copy.
George Marston Bridge.
Hey, we'd like to request your next opening, please.
And that would be at the top of the hour. 9 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go.
Roger that, thank you. I feel like that's the first time that someone has come back saying George Munson Bridge. Because it does say that on Navionics, but in parentheses it also says Coronado Beach Bridge. And I feel like I always call it that every time we come through. Whatever you do, who I was talking to. I slowed us down a little. Our arrival time started to be before 7.
Roger.
Alright, my people, we're going to leave you with this wonderful sunrise as we got started on another leg of the journey north. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Hey lady, Sailing Desire, send me that video footage. This lady's recording us. Look at all that wake he just created, oh my goodness.
Turn away, turn away.
Turn away, 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 away.
You turn more away. With the band room.
Aren't you in band?
I was in jazz band. But we in like the orchestra had soundproof practice rooms. But they were all glass. But like I guess still